both these teams been waiting to play each other this whole tournament. They're going to be feeling now, and we are getting straight into grand finals. I'm getting loud already. Ooh.
Raring to go. Oh, we got screen.
All right, we have screen coming out. Screen on both teams.
Sides.
But
Wow.
we also see a Wellstringer coming out from Snipes. Pop definitely going to be in the favor of UKC Diff, not just like diffing UK champs, but diffing the Rainmaker opening Pop right now. That's what I hope to see. We see Ips already like looking to try and charge Cooler, opting for go for Zap instead of Pencil, but Takimi going down really, really early. Takimi being a key player of this.
Chris holding down that right side as well.
Yeah, Chris holding down that right side. Members of like Chewit's Sparking Flavor, like slowly but surely just like advancing through mid here, continually finding this pick. It is just Snipes and Nisha right now. Snipes offering to pop hammer, kills three people with the hammer. Might be able to actually get four.
That was an insane hammer. We've had some crazy hammers today, but that was definitely the best one we've seen.
That is the best hammer that we've seen this entire tournament. Already right out of the gate. Less than a minute into this match so far. Strikes being popped just to try and slow down the advance of UKC Diff here. As we do see, I believe this is Sandwich on the Slosher, trying to go in. Unfortunately, is going to be taken out by Snipes on that well string of 5. One of the
comes out on left.
Screen does come down as well, of course. That is going to like make things a little bit awkward. Like, you don't really want to get hit by that screen. It's going to make things a little bit awkward to see. You can take some shots.
Especially chip damage in this. With chip damage, it'll be a dead sentence.
It'll be a death sentence, especially like preventing the Rainmaker from actually grabbing the range.
Oh, and the Snipes hammer comes out again.
Another hammer gets one. Unfortunately, doesn't quite find the pick onto Chano. Chano just very... Actually, I think this is Savage. Savage? No, this is Chano.
Can they push out
Sorry, they're both interchangeable.
There we go. They're keep shouting to mid, finally.
Yeah, Chano playing very conservative, making sure that he doesn't feed, making sure they can just hold those angles, and as a result, it's reset. They're popping, like, they popped the Rainmaker. This mid fight is incredibly scrappy right now. Chano trying to find a pick onto Dude, but Cooler will be used for the side of UKC Diff.
Can they find a pick? Lovely stuff.
Absolutely wonderful.
Let's see if they can move with these strikes on the three.
Yeah, let's see what they can do here. They can try and push up on this right-hand side here, but again, Snipes on that Wellstringer, it provides so much chip, and when you're chipped as a Rainmaker, it really makes you scared. It makes you like just realize how fragile your life truly is, and it is.
And he's mopping up.
Yeah.
Lovely cleanup.
Absolutely wonderful cleanup. Approaching from both sides, cornering all the members of Chewit Sparking Flavor. That's just effortlessly taking them out.
And look at how fast UKC have returned to space. It's ridiculous.
They push up really quickly, but unfortunately, maybe a bit too quickly as they grab the Rainmaker. Duke is taken down by a fantastic splat bar from Chano. Chano opting to drop here, looking to try and take a little bit more of an aggressive angle. Unfortunately, there is a player called Takimi, and he is hungry.
The Piranhas are feasting.
The Piranhas of UKC are feasting slowly but surely on the members of Chewit Sparking. The Cooler has been popped, so their feast will be a little bit less filling, but they are still in control of this Rainmaker. They are still able to get 2 picks here. They're going to finally be able to break this checkpoint, but not without Matt being taken out as well. Unfortunately, that is going to prevent them from...
a Snipes hammer?
We might see a Snipes hammer in the very near future. They aren't going to have a Cooler, so they might want to opt to, like, just... no, he is about to use this.
Will Snipes feed once again?
No, he won't.
Probably the best play.
Opts to play it safe instead of trying to feed with the hammer. I really like that play, honestly. Didn't have Cooler for it either. If he had Cooler, maybe he would have gone for it, but he didn't. And I think that, like that option just to play safe, because now he still has this hammer for the push. He could just he could just use this hammer, but not if he gets taken out first. 2 members of UKC Diff being taken out here. 3 members of UKC Diff going down. It is just that SRB2 dude. Will he be able to tear through Chewit? No, it will not.
The momentum is real.
Chewit Sparking Diff able to get the lead here, getting all the way down to 25. It is a 2v2 situation. Takimi opting to drop down, trying to take these really aggressive angles, trying to quickly stop the members of Chewit Sparking Diff from getting also momentum. But he is forced to drop into mid. He's going to be useless for this defense, like for the rest of this defense probably, unless he's able to smack the way around. But
lovely defense, amazing stuff.
Chano opting to Chano, former Spoosh 7 player, rekindles that instinct, able to find 4 extra points on this Rainmaker here. We've got 1 minute left to go. Chewit Sparking Diff, really comfortable lead, I would say.
I would say so too. Notoriously, that final choke is the hardest part to push through on this map.
Really incredibly difficult to push through, but they've managed to make some progress, and that progress is probably going to be key, especially if this initial defense fails here. They do pop screen, but Takimi has popped them. He manages to find 2. Might be able to find 3, but unfortunately, Chris will... Actually, Ibs will be able to take them out with the suction bomb there. It is just Ibs and Chris alive right now. It's often to pop the Cooler. There is no checkpoint, but if they can still focus so much firepower and so many bombs on that choke point, that it's going to be really difficult for the members of UKC Diff to break through it without some sort of incredibly coordinated push. But Chris is taken out by, I believe, Snipes. Takimi is already in, gets a pick on Ibs. Unfortunately, trades out. Not really what you want to see. You want to see Takimi get more than one pick in that kind of situation. Chano is sitting on the top left. 3 members of UKC have been taken now, and the Rainmaker will be gone. It is just Takimi alive, and Takimi is slain.
I will say.
Their special usage. Their special usage. I think that was it.
Their special usage for one thing, but their ability to play safe, making sure that they maintain their lives throughout the entirety of those defenses was absolutely crucial. We saw time and time again. We saw this from UKC DIFF earlier in this tournament as well, actually, when they were in these kinds of situations, opting to play very safe, making sure that they were on the high ground basically the whole time. Like for example, Clamblitz Ingblock, where they just kind of held bats the entire time instead of like feeding into their opponents at that point, which I believe was... that was be careful what you wish for.
I believe so too.
But obviously, both of these teams, strong players, smart players as well.
Oh yeah.
And, you know,
I think that's the big thing that sets them apart from other teams. Special usage and not feeding.
yeah, I put it down to composure myself.
Oh, definitely.
I put it down to composure. Like in a grand finals best of 7 set on LAN, you know, Shuit, Sparking Flavour have been, like all of their members have been in positions like this before. Not just the Splat Vibes, but the UKC Champs 2023, where obviously Chano being on Spark and the rest of the members being on Shuit's Mafia. Having to deal with that kind of insane pressure, especially with how, shall we say hectic that LAN was?
Oh, yeah.
But speaking of hectic, we've got a map that not the most hectic map on planet Earth, but it can be if
It can be chaos.
It can be absolutely
Especially when
chaotic.
someone like Takimi
Splat
is on
zones
court.
on Hagglefish Market. What do you make of this for both of these teams?
I can't lie. This seems like a very spam-heavy map. I feel like you want to poke for an opportunity here, and I will say I think one thing they can do well is use their full kits on their weapons really well, super effectively. Now, there's a lovely little thing called the R button. Now, if you're familiar with it, it throws a bomb, and most of these people are going to be running bombs, as you should. So, I think we're going to see some very poke-heavy gameplay, some lovely specials being used.
I think we're going to see some lovely specials being used here, but I'm also curious to see how many of these teams opt to use the screen variants of their weapons. Like both Squeezer and 52 having those variants. Of course, V52, V-Squeezer, which means they've got double splash wall, whereas Shuit, Sparking Flavour opting to retain that forward Squeezer with opening Gambit. Chris means business here.
He's going to lock in.
He needs to
Let's
lock
see what
in
he can
here.
do.
Opening Gambit, if you don't know,
Chris
first 30
pushing the right
seconds,
side.
you have massive
He's
buffs to your
aggressively
ability.
pushing the right side,
Yeah, he
actually.
is aggressively pushing it. Unfortunately, he needs to find a pick within these next 20 seconds, or else his opening Gambit is going to run up for the rest of the game, and he will be at a functional disadvantage. But so far, this neutral is not playing out as quickly as I think
Takimi's already
they
on
would
the
have
flank on the right.
Takimi already trying to
Santa's
flank
keeping an eye
Chris,
on him.
already
He's
trying to
shot.
look for a pick, but isn't quite able to find one just yet. But slowly but surely, no one is on yet. But Takimi is the first person to go down in this match, nearly 30 seconds in.
Chris pushing over their court.
Matthew Fox, Ninja, also being taken down here. There's a slight stagger on the side of UKC DIFF, but unfortunately that's going to be reversed as Chano will be taken out right in the court. Not really what you want to see if you're on Shuit, Sparking Flavour right now.
I will say it's a lovely screen.
It is an absolutely lovely screen. So going to make them sure that they're going to be able to get the mid. They're going to be able to paint over the zone. But right now, it's really anybody's game. Both of these sides have a pencil. Both of these sides have fairly paint-heavy weapons. But the Neo Splash-O-Matic, oh, what
Unbelievable.
beautiful double by
He's
Chano.
2v2.
Is going to be, unfortunately, they will lose the zone. But honestly, not the biggest loss of planet Earth. If Savage is able to find a single kill with the Zuka here, they might be able to get something, and they do.
Amazing
They get the
pick.
pick onto Matthew Ninja Fox.
That's a
However
huge
you want to
pick.
pronounce it. That is going to prevent them. That's going to mean that the zone will flip back in the favor of Shuit, Sparking Flavour.
Takimi are pushing the advantage
Takimi
hard.
will also be taken now, but Snipes is going to take out Chano in return. Might be able to find another pick here. Is feeling a little bit overzealous, maybe knowing his former teammate just a little bit too well here. As, dude, once again getting taken out on the far side, really not what you want to see. Cooler has been popped, so he's going to be back nearly instantly, but it's brought a little bit more time for the members of Shuit, Sparking Flavour. Screen will be popped. Screen is also pushing these people back, like having to screen roll through the screen. Like, their vision is going to be a little bit altered for a few seconds here. Not going to have much of an effect on these top players as Snipes
Chris
is
goes
able to
down.
find a beautiful pick onto Christie, and Chano also being taken down. It is just Savage and Ibs alive right now. Savage forced him up the Zuka in retaliation to try and slow the advance of Shuit, Sparking Flavour, but unfortunately not going to be able to find anything at the moment as two members go down. One to Snipes, I believe, one to Takimi, but yeah, advantage really flipping to UKC DIFF right now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we see Snipes here on this on the front, just like making sure there's paint, making sure that there's cooler. Strikes are going to be popped by Chano just to try and get some paint on the zone. It is actually going to flip it, going to buy some precious penalty points But right now, control is very much in UKC Diff's favor. They are able to exert that control beyond the zone, which is the main thing that you really want to look for on this map. And so far, Sparking favor are really relying on Asuka. Oh, they are able to find a pick onto Ninja, though.
Will they be able to carry this forward, though?
Maybe. Ninja has been like the first person to go down in nearly all of these retakes that Sparking favor have done thus far. Of course, Takimi also going to be beaten out in a 2v1 situation. Of course,
look at this lovely tag team duo slowly pushing up. Oh, they unfortunately go down.
Unfortunately, as great as a 2v1 is, a 3v2 is even better, and that's exactly what UKC Diff are able to do there to try and win that situation. Their penalty points are rather low right now. They will be starting to score actual points really, really soon, but not if Sparking Flavor has something to say about it.
It's starting to look rocky. I think Chewits really need to build their specials and leverage it as best they can.
Chewits have already built their specials. They're going to be using Azuka here. Got like strikes as well. They're just throwing everything at this zone right now.
Unfortunately, no opening pick.
Yeah, throwing everything in the zone. Unfortunately, no real rhyme or reason. Chris being taken out on that right flank. And Samage as well. That SRB2 dude tearing through the defense of Sparking Flavor. Is going to be able to find that pick, but they will be losing lead in this engagement. If you're Sparking Flavor, you've got one push shot. They are able to get a fantastic pick on that SRB2 dude. There are two people sat behind the zone. One, I think, is on the right, maybe one on the left. Who knows? I can't see anything from this top.
It was a beautiful retake, though.
It is a beautiful retake. Unfortunately, Chano is going to trade. Really not what you want to see, but nevertheless, Matthew Ninja being taken out is going to maybe like
down. It's all to play for. It's all to play for.
It's all to play for right now. Unfortunately, UKC Diff are starting to lose their composure just a little bit here. Unfortunately, that whale was really, really good at forcing the pick there from Takimi. But so far, this game has just been one team wanting to retake and the other team just flanking whenever that happens, which you love to see. Beautiful pick from Chano. Unfortunately, Chano getting a little bit overzealous, not quite knowing the range of his weapon, will be taken out by Snipes, but lead will be flipping back to the favor of Sparking Flavor here.
The real question is, will they be able to hold this?
They might be able to. Chris has been taken down, but Chris isn't going to be really painting the zone. It is going to be Samage and Ibs painting the zone right now. And those are the two people that UKC Diff really need to be focusing. Samage already being taken down. That's a lot of paint on. Chano also being taken down. It is just Ibs painting the zone right now, where all the members of UKC Diff are alive. Takimi pops well, but dude, he's taken out by an audible by Chris. Chris opening the pump screen as well. Lopan might be able to get the pick on Takimi.
Takimi is down.
Beautiful 2v1 between Chris and Samage. This is their chance to close out the game. There is a lot of pain testing on zone. Might be able to find a pick on a snipe. Unfortunately, doesn't quite get it, but that's not going to matter. Instead, it'll be Chewits Sparking Flavor taking game 2 of this set.
Absolutely lovely game.
So,
what can I say? Chris did what Chris does.
Yeah, Chris doing what Chris does best.
I will say, there was some lovely plays from Chano in that game. Lovely, lovely game.
Chano's initiation of so many of those like team fights that we saw, consistently just making sure that whenever like the very second that UKC Diff would unable to try and like look thinking about, maybe let's not fight, maybe let's paint the zone. Chano's just like, ha ha. Wall, and then just
what if no?
What if,
I will say,
no?
I do think Chewits have been much better at taming the beast that is Takimi. I think so. They've not been folding solely
the secret is the 2v1. I was saying this earlier, but
2v1.
When you 2v1 the members of UKC Diff, they are just one guy and you are two guys.
Thank you.
I am
incredible insight.
Look, I am a wordsmith, all right? My poetry knows no bounds. And speaking of poetry, we're going to be seeing an absolute war sonnet here on this next stage. Tower Control Ship Cargo Co.
I will say, Tower Control full stop. That is just war in a nutshell. It's going to be a bit of a bloodbath on both sides, but we'll see what can happen.
I mean, Tower Control never changes. But what does change is the team playing it and the weapons that they use. And I'm really interested to see whether there's going to be a mix of wall and screen coming out from UKC. From UKC Diff right now.
Just have to find out.
I must admit there was quite a lot of shouting between the players earlier. Snipes unfortunately has just DC'd on LAN.
And remember, it's not Splatoon without a DC.
It's not Splatoon without a DC,
especially finals.
This is a LAN event. Snipes is sitting like 2 feet from like the rest of his teammates. About 4 feet. Nah, actually that's more like 8 feet. But he's sitting 8 feet from from the enemy team. The router is just like in the middle. and he's DC'd.
We'll get back into it in just a moment.
We're going to get straight back into it here. As we say, like, we didn't have much time to talk about the map itself, but Shapeshift, Cargo, Tower Control.
I think this is a brutal map. I think Chewit's comp is very well suited. Both comps are well suited to this, honestly. You know, we've seen previous teams play on it, but I think these comps are much better off. They're very pokey. They have the specials to deal with things properly.
I think both of these teams have a very nice balance of midline aggression and short range aggression.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, like, we talk, the focus on the meta at the moment is on that midline aggression on things like Squeezer and Range Blaster, but short range aggression equally important because the short range weapon is going to be the one advancing forwards, like, ensuring that more progress can be made. And we do see a bit of a comp switch up, Ibs opting to switch to the Zap, whereas double wall once again from UKC DIFF.
I think Ibs could be very important to dealing with Takimi and any aggression as well.
Yeah, I think Ibs is going to be very important, but unfortunately, dude getting torn up himself in mid there. Will be taken out by the members of Chewits Sparking Flavour as they begin to push. Really beautiful pick from Samage
Chris hard
onto
pushing
Snipes.
top left.
Chris is hard pushing
He's on the rope when he's down.
Yeah, Chris.
Takimi's pushing hard in the court.
Takimi is trying to push hard in core, but Chris is trying to push hard on that top left. And right now, the tower is on that top left. Chewits Sparking Flavour going to be able to get that first checkpoint, but Takimi is holding now a really, really crucial position.
Oh, for sure.
He's going to be close to that kill as well. Strikes will be popped, but unfortunately, Chano not quite getting the memo, but Takimi is still behind him as the members of UKC DIFF just collapse on them on all sides.
Pressure coming, keeping behind them is
but
not it.
Chris 3, like, absolutely, like, silly engagement, you know.
Oh my.
All
Okay,
right.
heavens.
Look, when Chris Lee locks in, he locks in hard.
He's a demon. He's a beast.
He is a demon, and right now
And he's
is
got Zuka. A demon with a Zuka is a scary thing. It's a dangerous thing. And he gets one.
Exactly.
He gets one.
The picks are just like coming out left and
Beautiful
right
stuff.
onto the members of UKC DIFF right now. Of
Let's
course,
see if they can try claim this top right. With
they might be able to. They killed.
Ninja.
They managed to pick off Matthew Ninja.
Dude's
It
still
is
holding the fort.
Dude is
Takimi
still there,
drops it
but
on left.
Dude's still there. Takimi manages to surround the town. They've got 3 angles. That is just Savage alive right now.
Beautiful
Gets
pick,
one pick
and
and
he
jumps
jumps
out. And Chano
Chano
jumps
jumps
in.
Hello.
Hello, Chano. What are you thinking? What are you
Devious strike action.
Devious strike,
One.
picking off
He picks
Ninja.
one.
Snipes forced to jump out. It is just Dude on that top left right now. As Chewits Sparking Flavour once again are going to be able to push this tower even further beyond. There are no choke points left. They just need to get it through this choke point, and they will knock out Ibs. Opting to pop cooler to try and protect himself. It is just Chano
Just
alive.
Chano once again.
But Chano opting to drop super early
He's a
into that
trooper.
tower.
That was an amazing jump, though.
That was a phenomenal jump from Chano.
Their
Extremely
momentum
well
just
timed.
did not stop.
But unfortunately, lost his composure a little bit there, jumping off the tower just a little bit too soon against 3 people who very much wanted him not alive. And we do see from UKC DIFF, right, their confidence from earlier is definitely shaken. Although maybe
Amazing
not if you
shot.
get Zuka picks like that. Like, holy moly, that SIB2 dudes.
This is what I mean. Zuka can just change the turn to battle. It can immediately turn a 4v4 into a 4v3, just like that.
4v4 into a 4v3, and not only that, but all of the members of Chewits Sparking Flavour have weapons that are vital to the defense. Like, whereas you can maybe like get away with having your Squeeze or your 52 be like down, you really can't afford to use any of these weapons on the Chewits Sparking Flavour.
No, not at all.
And so far, Chewits Sparking Flavour are just finding themselves being staggered. First, we saw Ibs being taken out. Now it's Chris is being taken out. Someone is going to be taken out in the very near future. Takimi eyeing away into their spawn as we see Matthew Ninja just trying to like get strikes for this top right as the tower
He
is
strikes up
very close to
pivotal
light.
for the next push.
Pivotal for the next push. Opting to retaliate to Chano strikes nearly instantly. That is going to result in a bit of a stalemate for this tower. Not what I would like to have seen. I would have opted to hold them for just a little bit longer, as we do see 2 of the members of Chewits Sparking Flavour able to now sit on this, what is now top left, and defend this tower.
Wait, Chris
rather
Zuka,
effortlessly.
let's see what happens.
Chris does have Zuka up, however, is forced to hyper strikes. Does pop Zuka. 1 shot fails, 2 shot fails, but the third might be able to find a pick. Unfortunately, not quite, but it doesn't really matter. 2 of the members of UKC DIFF were taken out, like more.
Lovely cleanup.
More deaths coming out, even though I believe they were cooler during that push. That's what 2 dude versus Chris. Unfortunately, dude is already behind the wall. There's no way in heck you're winning that. But with 1 minute left to play for, still fairly close, I would say. 2 points left to knock out, but I think if UKC DIFF are able to keep finding these picks, they're going to be able to do a miracle here, Alex.
I believe so too. The real question is, will they hold down the fort?
The real question is, will Chewits Sparking Flavour be able to hold down this fort? Cooler will be popped by Snipe Bomb. is going to prevent Dude from picking up for a little bit longer, but Dude does have this.
We're going to see a big Zuka.
He's going to try and push strong right, but unfortunately, the partner in crime, Takimi, is already going to be taken out here. Not exactly what you want to see.
Fortunate.
Matthew Ninja also will be taken out here. Members of Chewit Sparking Flavor cleaning up one after another. Snipes. Unfortunately, you have 5 shots and 3 people in front of you. You're not winning that, buddy.
They're just on a roll.
Absolutely hit. 20 seconds left to play for. The mid control is in the hands of Chewit's Sparking Flavor. We are going to have to see a really desperate push from the side of UKC DIFF if we're going to see any sort of progress. Unfortunately, Dude will be taking out the strikes, having minimal effect. Chris on that top left, sandwiching Matthew Ninja between a bomb and the laser that is Squeezer. And
wow. I will say, I think Chewits, when they're on a roll, they're hard to stop. They're incredibly hard to stop.
Yeah, definitely. Nice. Nice score from
I do think 2 big moments there were definitely saving those tri-strikes. I think really could have won that, the UKC diff. I think that was a big kind of turning point. If they
the thing that I want to see right now from UKC diff is more like direct initiation. I think the big difference between these 2 teams right now is you have any member of Chewit Sparking Flavor, like Bar Ips, or maybe Chris, but even Chris is starting stuff sometimes. Like, they are able to start proper team fights, whereas members of UKC diff, there's a lot of individual strength, but there's not really any glue holding Takimi and Deuce together. In earlier sets, that was like Snipes and Matthew Ninja were able to do that, but unfortunately, Matthew Ninja is not really finding his footing in this set right now. Is like, I mean, like I pointed out earlier, like he's continually getting picked off in really not great situations.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I really think the strength of Chewits here is that they've played together for so long.
Just played together for a really long time, and that kind of coordination is going to be vital on this upcoming map, Museum de Alfonsino Clamplets.
This one is quite a... I think some people... I'm not too keen on this, honestly. It's quite a rough one, I think. You know, I think as soon as someone kind of gets hold of your plat and your spinner, it's going to be really tough to go back out on.
It is going to be really tough to push back out on, but both of these teams have that capability to just set up on the plat and be nearly immovable. As this is match point for Chewits Mafia. They are 3-0 up. The crowd is yelling Wesh.
Can UKC reverse sweep?
Well, Chris is running opening gambit, so he's still confident.
Oh, he's cocky.
He is still incredibly confident. But one thing I want to point out about Dude is he's not running stealth jump on that squeezer, which I think,
flank.
Takimi is already on that right hand flank, trying to initiate something here, I think. But the members of UKC DIFF are not really following up. They're being a little bit cautious about following up on what has previously been their tactical nuke in human form. There's a lot of explosions going on in mid right now. Strikes and bombs. Everything, including the kitchen sink, being thrown out just to try and score some sort of advantage in this current neutral state. We have almost 20 seconds left in the match. Normally, neutral doesn't last this long, but Chano being taken down. That marks the beginning of the UKC diff advance, but not if Takimi opts to sharpen his bottom right. Unable to find these really safe picks. I think Takimi is very much struggling to just find these picks that he's been so obviously fishing for.
It is quite difficult to run up on people on this map. It's so open and wide.
So open and wide, but also there are only 2 choke points on the left side and that right side. And Takimi is going to be forced to use that work to try and get onto the plat. There's a lot of paint already there, courtesy of Ninja and Snipes. But the members of Chewit Sparking Flavor, like we mentioned earlier, they like taking that high ground. They like making sure that they've got vantage points over the plat, and the fights go straight into the favor. They do go straight into the favor of Chewit Sparking Flavor. Not before Takimi manages to pick off a couple of members, and that is going to mean that their control of mid, while they do have it at the moment, it's going to still be quite tenuous. Snipes is going to be looking for a pick here. They manages to find one onto Chris 3. Incredibly vital pick. Finds 2 onto Chano. We don't normally associate Snipe Rider with getting lots of kills, but Snipes is finding crucial pick after crucial pick in this match so far. As Cooler is, he's always really a third tool charging Cooler as well. Oh, he was, but then Sam
I will
just
say
popped
that
Zuka.
is the strength of double Zuka right there.
Oh, exactly. You know, you've got a button that can just instantly kill someone really important to the
But what if we have 2? Why not have 2?
What if you have 2 of them? And what if you have 2 guys trying to fight that has to be 2 dudes?
One thing I'd like to pick out about the UKC diff team is that they have 2 walls here. See, one of the maps I think that could be fine, but maybe they can struggle with this.
They might be struggling with this. They kind of don't really have much to poke the plat. Everything that pokes on their team shoots in a straight line, and I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a bit of a height difference between plat and mid on this map.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit. But we do see Dude is stuck in the corner. Unfortunately, it's Chris and Dude.
Chris,
Bit of an open
unfortunate.
engagement. Takimi, I believe that was going to be able to clean up, and that will be UKC DIFF wiping the members of True Sparking Flavor. Snipes is the one with the power climb right now. Maybe might want to pass it forward to Dude. So
The
Dude
real
can score
question
it,
is,
but
can they do damage control? Can they keep them controlling big numbers there?
well, they are able to get 20 down. They've got 6 more climbs on standby, but all of them being helped by Takimi. It's not really what you want to see, as Takimi gets taken out by Sandwich. Sandwich might be able to find
down
another
two.
pick on
Dude
this left
backing
side
up
flat, as the rest of his team is able to clean up in front of this basket. Single score, you know, it is a lead, but not really what you want to be seeing,
It's really
especially
held the
with,
fort.
yeah,
They really did.
they really held this fort, but it's really not what you want to be seeing with 2 minutes left into the match. You really want to be trying to get a decisive lead at this exact moment, and
They keep going down to Snipes. He's honestly a beast on this thing.
Snipes is continually finding pick after pick. You know, we were talking earlier about how dangerous Takimi is, but right now Snipes is the threat. And not only is he the threat, but he is the one enabling all of his teammates to be threatening as well. Finds some really crucial damage. Unfortunately, will be taken out by Azuka from Chris. This might be the beginning of something from True Sparking Flavor, but not if Dude is able to find Schubitz. And Takimi's already flanked. Yeah. Like, this is what we keep seeing. Churits keep taking these fights, thinking it's a 3v4, but then Snipes kills 1, Takimi flanks and kills 2 more, and suddenly they are on the back foot. As once again, 3 members on the left side for UKC DIFF. They're, like, 3 of them there. Snipes just opting to sit in the middle, but the second that one of them is, like, as soon as they're able to find some sort of angle, this, you know, it's going to be big, but not as big as
Huge
2 people going
picks.
down. Yeah.
And they outcall it as well. This could be their moment.
This absolutely could be a moment here. Takimi is opting for shark here, but it's going to have
Let's see
to
if he
start
finds
moving
one.
on now.
I
It's
think
going
the Piranha could go on the
opts to
attack.
go for the power climb. Not sure if I agree with that play. Is he? Unfortunately, Takimi will be able to find that pick.
A lovely double.
Snatching it from the jaws, whatever. But Savage
Sam.
is able to get
Oh
the
my
lead.
goodness,
But True
Sam.
Sparking Flavor with 30 seconds left to go. Chano scoring a couple more clams in. 80 to 68. They're not going to be able to get any more in. But with 30 seconds left to play for, this lead is so tight.
And this map can be so stalematey at times, so we'll see if they can get one final push in.
Yeah, incredibly. This neutral game is the most important, like, neutral game these teams are going to play, like, all tournament right now. Cooler will be used quite early on. Takimi is going to look to try and flank on this. I think he is going to sit behind them. It, unfortunately, will pop a killer whale. Unfortunately, like, that means he's not going to have the element of surprise. He's able to take it.
pick.
Shot. Fox on the power clam. Gets it in. And
Unbelievable.
right from the jaws of defeat, Takimi finds a way.
Here's the question. Will they keep this up?
That is a good question. Will they keep this up?
I can't lie. They're quite momentum based. Maybe they're like sharks. They can't stop moving. And once they started moving, that's it. We'll have to see though.
At the same time, though, if a shark stops moving, it suffocates and dies.
That's
so
the point. So they've got to keep
Yeah.
moving.
They
It's
gotta
all to
keep,
play for. So
they've got to keep moving forward. It is Rainmaker Undertow Spillway again. Like, this is a real. I feel like UKC DIFF might also take this one. To be
I
honest.
can't lie. I think Pencil does incredibly well there. Oh, it's going to be Wellstring maybe. It's going to be Wellstring.
It's probably going to be Wellstring, but
Ooh.
to be honest, like Wellstring, again, like while it was able to do some things against Chewit Sparking, if the way that that team moves really doesn't favor itself towards the incredible chip damage that Wellstringer is able to put out for its team.
Certainly not.
So I almost wonder if Snipes is gonna have to opt for like a third option here, like maybe something that's a bit more suited to long range one shots. Maybe even like a return to Tri-Stringer could be pretty good for them here. But of course, it is going to be a little bit difficult for the members of UKC DIFF to find. I think that like the exact backline that they're looking for. Snipes, like looking at his screen, chewing his gum in very serious contemplation right now. But Rainmaker Undertow Spillway, pretty very extremely narrow mid, which honestly could favor either of these teams depending on which one is able to find the more advantageous
Honestly,
angles. But
Playing patient, getting that first opening pick, huge, huge, huge.
yeah, that's what we've been seeing both these teams. Incredible patience.
Chewits cannot afford to let Takimi get a
And
double,
Snipes
free double.
opting to pop
Oh my.
the heavy edit for the first time that we've seen in this tournament thus far, Matt.
Oh, back to screen
Matthew
from
Ninja-
Chris.
Yeah, back to screen from Chris as well. Matthew Ninja is going to also stick to that Neo Splash automatic just to make sure they've got strikes to try and go for pop. Chewits will get popped really, really quickly, but that opening pop on this map really not that important, especially when you have a Neo Splash that's just
Matthew
instantly
strikes are
throwing
coming out.
strikes. Yeah. Because Chirrut's looked like they really wanted to go in and get the kills there with Ibs popping cooler, but those strikes really just reset things for them here. Chano will be taken out. Dude, also, it is a bloodbath right now. 2 members of UKC DIFF will be taken out. The staggering continuing so far to Kimi. We do see Kimi shocking near Matthew Ninja as well. What?
The Matthew strikes come out, but...
Matthew strikes come out. Unfortunately, Chano is going to be able to run fast enough. Rainmaker being a super heavyweight weapon, very poor mobility, will die to the strikes. But they've gone all the way to 67. They put the Rainmaker on the far left. They have the ability to potentially lock down mid and lock down all of these potential Rainmaker routes if they so feel like it. But right now, they're playing incredibly cautious of Takimi. Of course, Takimi, you know, opening from mid. Unfortunately,
Lovely
actually, it was Ninja. Ninja getting taken out. There's 2 members of UKC DIFF being taken out. Ibs will be able to secure this Rainmaker, but
just Takimi locking down on right is not enough, or is it? We'll find out.
Well, it's not enough to stop the Rainmaker, but it is going to be enough to stop them from getting anything
One
more
pick
than
is
that.
quite nice.
2 picks from Takimi, 1 from the Whaler, 1 from his own very silly gun. But you know what's equally silly? Zuko. Zuko's pretty silly.
Oh, very silly.
But
silliest thing in the game.
Unfortunately, isn't going to be able to find anything with that as Chano does go down. Looking like UKC DIFF might be able to turn this series of picks into an advantage, but not if Dude is taken down on the far right side. Unfortunately, Takimi, beautiful wall from Takimi, painted like the Mona Lisa itself. And speaking of paint, you know, something I want to point out is just how much more UKC DIFF have been focusing on painting in these neutral situations compared to Stuart's Sparking Flavour.
Definitely credit that to Matthew Ninja himself, and also just having a heavy edit.
Yeah, having a heavy edit, having an EOS Splash team, you've got a lot of paint you can put down in those more sort of quiet moments. But things are far from quiet right now, as Ninja on the far left is unable to get the checkpoint. That's going to be really, really big for them right now. 2 members of UKC DIFF being taken out. They are going to lose this pop to True Sparking DIFF, but they
can the Zuka turn the tides? But
they do need to deal with these specials. They do need to deal with snipes, and they also need to deal with Takimi, who gets taken now by the Zuka. Matthew Fox being taken out by the Slosher. Sorry, I am hyped right now.
It's all good. It's so hype.
It is so hype. I am barely able to control my speech right now.
Takimi's going in once again. Look at him go, and he's taken down, sadly.
Yeah, it is. He is going to be taken out by. It is going to slowly but surely reset to neutral. Sure, it's Sparking Flavour. Able to find a pop, able to find another pick. It is just Takimi and Snipes right now. Alive, but Chirrut's Sparking Flavour slowly but surely able to move. I'm not like Chris trying to find an angle to deal with Takimi. They are going to be able to surround and take him out. That's going to be really big for them advancing, but
here's the real choke of the map. This is where it really gets serious.
They're at the real choke point of the map, and locking it down is that SRB2 dude. Unfortunately, not locking down anything when it's being taken out by a Trojan from Savage. A wipeout from...
They broke the choke.
They've broken the choke as Ips sails
push
towards that Rainmaker. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Tristan, getting it all the way down to 10. UKC DIFF have got quite a bit of work to do if they want to get this lead.
They've only got 1 minute 15 left. Can they do it?
1 minute 15 left. You know, like this sort of mirrors last game. Sure, it's sparking for like they had they have a strong lead, but I honestly still feel like it could
go either way.
I feel like it could go either way on a map like Rainmaker on the toe. All it takes, a mode like Rainmaker, all it takes is one wipeout, and all of a sudden, like the floodgates will open, and the troops will arrive. Takimi just waiting for his moment, biding his time, opts to pick it. Like, I think this is a little bit early, but does pop Whale as Chris pops his screen. Oh.
And they're all cool it up.
All cool it up here.
Lovely pick on Takimi. It's just vital.
Absolutely massive pick on Takimi, but Savage will be taking down. There will be no more Zuka for that defense. He didn't respond right, so maybe he actually had cooler, but Chano tries to flank, but it will be taken down here. In these last 20 seconds, sure it's sparking flip. We need to maintain that composure. Get the pick onto Matthew Ninja. It's able to pop the cooler here. Dude is pushed all the way up. Takimi not able to find an avenue just yet. Will be able to pick up Ips. Savage also being taken out. It is 2v2. Chris popping screen. It is just Dude trying to lock this down as Snipes. Looking to try and get this this Rainmaker dunked here. And he is able to pop it, but sure sparking flavor needs to hold one more pop. Savage picking off two! It's just Snipes left alive right now. Chris and Chano versus Snipes. And Snipes with that splat Your defending champions are Chewit Sparking Flavour.
I don't even have any words. That is insane.
I would have words, but I've been talking and I've been so hyped this set.
You've said all the thoughts in my head. You've just, wow.
There is a non-zero chance that I fade in the next 15 seconds.
Get this man some water.
I've been drinking now. I'm running on adrenaline right now.
That was,
Oh,
damn.
damn,
Damn.
damn indeed.
That was quite a nice set though.
Absolutely splendid
That's
stuff.
good. That's good. It's nice seeing Chewits really in their element. Look at this guy. It's Chris Guy. Come over here,
Look
Chris.
at this, Chris. Come over.
This guy.
What's good, guys?
What's good?
This guy did the winning thing.
This is Chris. He ran opening game on Squeezer.
He did the thing.
He did the thing.
The confidence to do that is ridiculous. But you know what? I respect it. I respect Chris 3, the legend.
Alright, so I'd say it immensely here. Like obviously, throughout this tournament, Group A, like Chewit Sparking Flavour, definitely felt like they had more of an uphill battle to try and achieve stuff there.
Oh,
but
for sure.
in that last game, they locked in.
They locked in. I mean, they saved their energy. They really went all out here, and that's that.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to see a few more rounds, but either way, it was a
Would
great.
have been nice to see a few more games. I mean, Robo Robin would have been the next stage there, but it wasn't meant to be.
Wow.
But wow, what a grand final!
Great stuff.
Like, what a day! What a day of games it has been.
It
Yeah,
has been
like,
a great day, honestly. I keep thinking about that Retromo game. To be fair, I think Retromo versus Chewits is probably like the other highlight of today.
Retromo versus Chewits was an incredible match. Like Chewits, I remember this Chewits Sparking Flavour won this tournament.
Yeah.
But at one point, they
Retromo
were
was
almost
so
going to go out in
close,
groups.
So close. Imagine that. That would be such a weird timeline. But here we are. We did it. We did it.
I mean,
I'm
that's
part of Chewits now.
that's just
I'd
how
be alright with that.
That's all right. I mean, that's how Splatoon is though. Like 1 minute you're in real danger of being knocked out of the tournament really
exactly.
early, and the next you are the champions. You have overcome literally everybody in this tournament.
The classic Chewits maneuver, honestly. The classic Chewits lock-in. I can't think of any times they've ever lost.
Yeah, you know what? When Chewits Mafia lock in, there are very few teams better than them. Like I will say that now.
Sadly, Spark is gone, so they can't really do that.
Yeah.